This is a sniffer egg, this is a snifflet, and this is a sniffer. You may have seen a video like this by LockdownLife where he collected 1,000 sniffers in his hardcore world. 1,000? I could get double, no, triple, and I could do it in half the time. To my knowledge, he only had 6 days for this challenge, and I'm only giving myself 3 to get 3,000 sniffers in hardcore Minecraft. Also, I have a challenge for LockdownLife himself, but I'll talk about that more at the end of the video. Make sure you stick around till the end because this gets crazy. As soon as I got into the Minecraft world, I crafted 2 brushes in case one broke, and flew out and dived deep into the ocean water. Is that it? Oh my god, that's one. That's one. Oh my god, I got the other one. Oh. After getting extremely lucky and finding both sniffer eggs in the same rune structure, I flew to a nearby cave to collect some moss for the farm we were going to make. I'm surprised I remembered this. Go straight down and not take a bunch of fall damage. There we go. I do have to get out of here now that I have 8 staff. Okay, now that we have all the moss we would ever need, it's time to clear out a specific area I chose to make the sniffer farm. Now it's time to actually make the sniffer farm. LockdownLife's design was good, but it was so low scale, so I decided to quadruple the size. After I made the farm, I realized I had forgotten the collection system, the part I had thought to be easy to make, but instead it was one of the worst parts of the entire farm, because I had to go out and get more iron for tracks because I didn't have enough the first time, to then come back and realize I needed more redstone, then go back into the mines, get 4 stacks of redstone for redstone torches, and finally I was able to complete the farm, and it was now fully functional. Okay, now it's time for the part of the video that you came for, the sniffers, but we need to hatch them. Unlike LockdownLife, I have every known fact about Minecraft plastered into my skull at this point because I've been playing for 11 years, so I already knew moss would come in handy for hatching the eggs. After the snifflets grew into sniffers, I bred them with seeds that they dug up. Right now I'm going to use these seeds to breed the sniffers, but later on I will actually plant them. Seriously, get out of the way. Need to incubate your children here. Move out of the way. Don't sniff at me like that. I'll backhand your sniffing ass. There is 58 sniffers hatching on this, like, plot right here. And if we go to our statistics, we have bred, we have 141 sniffers. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Now that we have a good supply of sniffers, it's time to make an infirmary. For the infirmary, I will have paintings for culture and music, so right when they hatch, they'll be well educated. And unlike Lockdown, who played some generic crappy music, we have culture music here, all the way from the Nether, and it's actually good. This infirmary now hatches a total of 256 sniffers at a time, so now we should hit the goal in no time. Now it's day 2 of the sniffer challenge, where I continued to breed endless amounts of sniffers inside the farm. I realized the minecart was getting way too full, way too fast, so I put more minecarts into the collection system. This was the start of the collection system just flat out not working anymore because the minecarts would just stop for no reason, so every time I had to manually fix them in order for them to pick up the pitcher pods and the torch flower seeds. Speaking of pitcher pods, over the course of this challenge, I collected about 2 double chests full of them, trying to get torch flower seeds. Oh yeah, just an FYI, when I moved my game files over to this version of the game, it deleted everything I did, like the statistics and the achievements. So my animals bred when I started this challenge was at a 0, which is pretty convenient because now that number gives exactly how many sniffers I bred. That's how I know I hit 1,000 sniffers. It's getting pretty laggy at this point though, so it's gonna be harder to document. So I think it's time for a montage. Well, that sucks. After getting all the sniffers out and repairing the creeper hole, I decided it would be much easier to make new sniffers inside the farm than to get all of them back in. After adding all the new sniffers to the farm, my game really started to lag at this point, and there was nothing I really could do about it. So I was gonna have to collect all the remaining sniffer eggs I needed without placing them, which came to a grand total of 34 stacks. I needed 34 stacks of sniffer eggs. Cue the montage. Okay, if I am correct and my math isn't off, this should be the last breeding thing to get to 3,000 sniffers. It's about to be all over. Moment of truth. Kid, I hit it. Look at that. 3,032 animals bred, or in other words, 3,032 sniffers collected. Why did I do this? Why are there so many pitcher pods? Taking the 13th Amendment to heart, I released all the sniffers from the farm one last time, setting them free into the world. And now it is finally time to hatch the final 2,000 sniffers. Oh my god, that's insane. After getting 35 stacks of cobblestone that I got on my last hardcore video, it was finally time to place all of the eggs down for one final hatching. Oh yeah, a little side note, I had an entire 30-minute rant about how useless the new flowers are, but I'm pretty sure you don't want to see that. What? Okay, the top of this mountain is a good spot. I'm gonna do it here. Wow. Wow. Literally one. I missed one. Here we go. I didn't know it yet, but a 20-minute timer had just begun. Within these 20 minutes, I will have needed to place the rest of the 1,999 sniffer eggs before time was up if I wanted to hatch them all at the same time, so the race was on. It's finally time for the lag show to commence. Oh, they're hatching. Here we go, here we go. That's the beginning of the 2,000 sniffers. Okay, FPS is kind of draining just a tad. Oh my god. I had finally collected 3,000 sniffers in hardcore Minecraft. Now it's time for that challenge that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. LockdownLife! I challenge you to a sniffer collecting challenge where both of us will race for 5 hours in a brand new Minecraft world to see who can get the most sniffers, and whoever has the most by the end of the 5 hours is declared the best sniffer keeper in the world. I'm eager to hear your response. Okay, very quickly to prove that I actually did this legit, statistics, animals bred, 3,066. Go down to items, go down to times used, the sniffer egg, 3,003 times. We press done. We go back to game. You can see this is the same world, same amount of levels, / game mode. Game mode does not work. Game rule, no, and I'd never change it to a LAN world. I've never done any of this. This is legit.